All right, guys, this is an island update video. I want to stress something before I get into the video is what I have done back here on this back half. I really do not recommend this. There was an extremely high risk that I could destroy my tiller, but I felt like I had no choice and I had to bring a tiller in here. So just be aware, this is a high risk maneuver. I don't recommend you doing this. I mean, if push comes to shove, if you're willing to risk it, that is your choice. I do not recommend it. All right, so let's get into the update. I had to bring in the tiller because this ground was so rock hard. The seeds couldn't get no roots anywhere to get deep enough to grab moisture, and they would sparsely come up, maybe last a few days to a week or two, and then they died. Granted, it has been bone dry, but that is a bad sign for me that these roots just cannot penetrate. So I brought the tiller in here and turned up a few inches of dirt, and I discovered that there was a lot of big rocks under the ground and basically just sitting under the surface. So that's one of the reasons why I had a hard time getting germination to happen in here. And I removed at least 30, if not more, big ones. And this is the average size that my tiller was hitting, flipping up, or jamming the tiller. I took it. That's why I'm taking a high risk when I brought that in here. You just don't know what's under the ground. This could have been very dangerous and finished my tiller off. Granted, that thing is old and a piece of junk. And that's one of the reasons I did that. If this had been a new tiller, I wouldn't have brought it up here. No way I'd have brought that tiller in here. But it's old, it's beat up, and it's on its last legs, and I need it to do my dirty work. So this is dirty work. And now this soil is in much better condition, not only to hold moisture because I got the rocks out of there, but it is a softer dirt that my planting surface is a lot better. I expect a much higher germination rate in here and to have better success. So when I brought the tiller in, I destroyed some roots and some small stumps that I didn't see that are gone, thank goodness. So that's unfortunately a little de-stumping mode that I went into. I planted soybean, sunflowers, sun hemp, vetch, mung bean, iron clay. I planted all kinds of species in here. And the vast majority of this soil is a white clay. But over here, for whatever reason, which I'm happy to see this, I have dark brown soil right here. This is dark. So I have a healthy strip in this island, thank goodness. And I hope to utilize this right here to grow some healthy crops and increase the health of this soil. Eventually, I'm going to darken this soil one way or another. I will darken it. But right now, this is the first major step, in my opinion, other than the soil prep that I've done, is to bust this hard concrete soil up. And it was scary doing it. I mean, there was a lot of banging and clanging in this tiller, but I got the soil broken up, busted some of this hard pan problem that's on the top, and now I gave myself a better chance to succeed. So you can see here, try not to hit any stumps, and I tilled around that tree. It's young, it can handle it, it's no big deal with that one. But I broke up a few more roots to stumps that I don't need in here anymore, and hopefully that'll kill some of it off. But at the very least, I pulled them out of the ground to get some planting surface out of here, and I'll jerk these roots out and get rid of them. But this is a lot better than what it was. Over here, there are just too many stumps to attempt that. There's some strips I could do in here, but it's basically on the front end over here. I may attempt that here before the rain shows back up, but right now I'm very satisfied with what I've done. This here was getting really hard, a lot of rock in here. I turned that up and destroyed a little bit of my buckwheat, But what's going to come up in here is going to be a lot more species and a lot thicker. I stopped right about at the edge of the clover. I'd rather keep that clover right now. It's growing too good not to. And then this spot right here, I can bring the tiller in right here in this little zone. So I'll probably soften this up. There's just so many rock hard zones up here. It is very difficult to get any type of species to really grow unless it's a seed bank that's under the soil, which I don't want that seed bank. All right, guys, small update. Hopefully things are going to kick into gear. We're expecting severe weather tonight and a lot of rain. Finally, a lot of rain has the potential to fall, and we're looking at least 1 to 2 inches unless a storm just stays on top of us and downpours. I'd rather have good soaking rain first, then we can handle downpours, but at this point I'll take whatever I can get. You all have a good day, and hopefully I'll be bringing back success up here. This place really needs it on a small tract of land, trying to pack as much food in here as possible. Have a good one.